Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Pillars of Eternity, as I continue with my blind Let's Play. This time, I noticed in the journal right before I was starting this up that about Ayloff's quest, we can go to the sanatorium, you know, for our best hope of trying to track down somebody about the awakenings. So, which, duh, because, yeah. I should have realized that last time when we came here. So let's quickly go over to there and see if we can help him out. And then I think after that I'll go to the Crucible Knights, I believe. And then I'll kind of decide from there. Let's try them. Actually, no, let's not try them. Let's not reach out. That's a backer. You know what? What if just the head guy knows?
Hail and well met.
Anything new? Actually, yeah, duh. I could just ask him. Does anyone know? Does anyone here know about anything about awakenings? There's an Animancy on the lower floor who came all the way from Ruvra, or oh my gosh, however you say it, to study them, to take the stairs down and look for a Bellasiege. Alrighty, thank you. Yeah, I definitely should have already asked that question, but oh well. Like I said in the last video, I'm really tempted to go back to try the White March, you know, trying to finish up the forge, but we'll see. Of course, it was this person. So I'm looking for an expert on awakenings. She laughs bitterly. Ah, that would be me. Though the lack of research subjects has made me more of an expert in counting floorboards. I like to transfer Animancy's success in buttressing pre-awakened souls to soothing those whose souls have already awakened. But I need subjects, and most of the patients here are too broken to produce reliable results. It is a tragedy to have come so far for nothing. Well, you're in luck. I have a volunteer. God, who is it? Ayloff's lips curl into a frown. I don't know about this. She grins more broadly. Don't be silly. The process is perfectly harmless. All you must do is stand in that cage. Oh, boy. I beg your pardon? I jest. You Adirans are so uptight. I do not even know what the thing is used for. It belonged to the last occupant of this office, I think. Now they upgrade him to a cell. Again, I jest. She rubs her hands together, getting down to business. So I need you to sit here. She takes Ayloff by the shoulders and steers him to the couch. And try to relax, but don't try too hard. Then you'll not be relaxing. Indeed. And you must also wear these. A little cold, but the copper will help conduct your essence. The Animancer fastens thick copper bands to Ayloff's forehead and wrists. And as she ratchets them tighter, his face twitches with a suppressed irritation. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Now I'll examine your soul through my scope. She reaches into her desk and produces a long chambered tube. Knobs, dials, and small toothed wheels run alongside the device. It is fitted with Adra lenses, cut to different thicknesses, and concavities. Oh my, I cannot speak today. I'm so sorry, everybody. By manipulating them, I find the angles and densities that will allow me to track the anomalies in your soul. How exciting! I've never seen this sort of thing performed. Kana peers at the device with interest. It seems suitably complicated. Does this mean we'll get to talk to Isomir more? I like that lady. His mind is full of hesitations, angles upon angles. Drawing him out of his own fears will be difficult. She raises a finger. But first, we must find this cunning interloper. You will answer some personal questions while I make adjustments. Very well. To begin, tell me something personal, something from a time before your awakening. There's nothing to tell. I was just a normal child living in the synthwood. He looks to you. His face is set in a frown, but the rigid edges of apprehension show through nevertheless. What do you remember about your home? As you speak to Ayloff, you feel your voice like a bell in your chest. It tolls softly, luring him into the midst of his own memory. Belisage doesn't seem to notice anything, but you feel as if your words are soothing his essence, untangling its many threads. He closes his eyes. Comfortable, modest, quiet when Mother's away, which is most of the time. Quiet enough to hear the clink of glass on wood. This is when I know to be most careful. Father's good about hiding the bottles. Mother, when she is home, is good at pretending not to notice them. This is good. I'm starting to see something. Continue. Tell us about the time you awakened. I'm in my 5th year of training. Mother is home. I can let my guard down a little because when she is around, he is usually only angry with her. But he has heard that I have had trouble casting missiles, that my flame shields are unstable. He is furious that I have failed, and Mother's presence reminds him that he has failed too. The first blow takes me by surprise. One moment I am sweeping the kitchen, the next I'm sprawled on the ground, stupidly looking at flecks of my blood on the tile. His boots, glistening with fresh polish, thud across the floor. He kicks me in the stomach, and I curl up to shield my vitals. But it is pointless. Protecting one thing only leaves something else exposed. Still, huddled on the ground, I retreat as fast as I can. I retreat until the vision of the kitchen and my own trembling knees is nothing but a pinprick against a field of black. Madicho. Belisage fiercely cranks the knob along her scope. He's hypnotized himself with this old memory. You've got to bring him out of it quickly. I almost have it. We have a couple choices here. I'm either going to be really sympathetic or I'm just going to shake him. She says quickly, so I'm going to try to shake him. Ayloff, you've got to wake up. Ayloff's eyes snap open, but the expression you see in them isn't his. You've scuttled him off. A whittling daisy, that one. Belisage sucks a deep breath through her teeth. That's it. I'm seeing a shift in his essence. Something spreading and congealing. She glances over at the scope. Her scope. Keep talking. He seems to respond to you. What brought you here? Cracking bones and voices high and wry. That warm molasses feeling, the crisp down you gut when crisis is nigh. Ilfetto, what we have flares of a totally distinct essence. Now try to get the two of them to talking. Ayloff, ask Isilmir what she's doing. Actually, no. Yeah, let's go with Ayloff. Ayloff's face twists in a fury. Sticking weed, worming parasite. He bursts into sudden laughter. You'd say the same to your own kindle twig when it betrays you. Adair grins. Must be hard to avoid knowing there's a lady in your body the whole time judging you. Good, yes, very good. I can now see two separate patterns of essence. Where he ebbs, the other flows. It's as if the awakened soul fills the spaces he leaves empty. She prompts you with a circling of her wrist, quill still in hand. Go on. Ayloff, what's this about ceding space to Isilmir? He grits his teeth painfully. I've given her nothing. She usurps me in my own body. Aye, and I lend him a pair too. You should ask what I did that old man of his. How the last time he laid his hand on us, I beckoned in 3 places. That wasn't your decision. It's never been your decision. I was awakening, but now I'm stuck with you. And damned if I let Nyan, drag us both through this scrubber. Ah, very good. I think I finally got something we can work with. I've tracked Doemenel's essence throughout the exchange. She had a particularly high density index during the most of the heated portions of the argument, and her essence seemed to localize most clearly in the lower portion of the subject's left ribcage. That's right around the spleen, which of course means that she's triggered by black bile. No doubt the subject's characteristics, melancholy, is to blame. Ayloff blinks back at you. In the midst of his picture, yeah. Oh my goodness, I cannot stop fumbling over words. You're not quite sure who's looking out of his eyes. So yeah, he says that's crap. Black bile, isn't it? That's certainly spat their share. Kana studies Ayloff dubiously. It is a simple explanation that I expect, all things considered. Yes, never mind my years of training. I suppose you have a better explanation. I'm gonna say... yeah, this will manifest when Ayloff is in danger or under pressure. Belisage carefully scratches her jaw, her gaze darting between you and Ayloff. I suppose that could be true. I have to check this against other research. Ayloff removes the copper bands. Well, good for you, but what does that mean for me? She frowns at her notes, tapping her cheek with the quill and making a grand show of concentration. However, you catch her stealing a glance at you over the pages. Alright, let's see what we got. When she thinks you can't face a problem on your own, and then she did you a favor dealing with your father. Let's... let me think about this. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the first one, I think. She tries to take control from when she thinks you can't face a problem on your own. You can't let her make decisions for you. My thoughts exactly. I have to be more careful about her from now on. I've got a lot to process. Regardless, thank you for your help, Alceris. Belisage. She sets her notes on her desk and returns to her scope. Well, I hope this has been as useful to you as it's been for me. I finally have material worth publishing. It'll be the toast of Revu, Fentra Ayloff. Ayloff grimaces, melts into a crooked smile. Aye, advancing the right-wise principles of Animancy. Just what you've always wanted. As you turn to leave, you catch a darting movement out of the corner of your eye. Belisage is humming to herself, still occupied with her scope. But Ayloff is holding her notes. He's just about to tuck them into his cloak when he catches you watching. He holds a finger to his lips, his eyes wide and imploring. Please, I don't want my personal information published like this, especially not after her nonsense. Oh boy. I feel like no. I'm gonna say no. You get your explanation, and she gets her research. That was the deal. He slides the papers back onto the desk, giving you a ruffled look. I'm gonna help you explain this one, Scarlet Boy. All right. What's the journal say? Oh, wait, that's it. Okay. Gotcha.
I shall.
And who knows, maybe more might come of that later on. Bound and buried added. Quest expires in a day. Okay. Let's take a look at that. Superstitious folk near Road's End have been acting on a rumor that the hair of a dead virgin that was bound and buried alive can cure a hollowborn. Not only has it resulted in horrific attacks against young women, but unscrupulous merchants have taken to selling bits of hair to those who don't have the stomach to perform the act themselves. Road's End local thanes have assigned agents to root out the problem, but they've had little success. This is a job for, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and send Durance. We'll send Durance for this. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. And yeah, I think I'll go to the Crucible Knights now. I think I'll go ahead and see what they need before I go do anything else. Let's see. You know what? Let's just go over here. It'll be faster. And they were first fires. Perfect, right at it. No, not you. Finally, the music kicks back in. I was wondering. In a way, that's one thing I kind of wish this game done a little bit more. Is, you know, for the music just to kind of be in a more constant loop or repeat. That might get, you know, old. But for me, I don't know. I think it's just a little bit lacking right now. That's just me personally, but we'll see. Let's see, where would I go? Maybe, you know what? Probably the war room. Let me just double check the journal. What's it say? Okay, yeah, so we'll go with the commander.
Refugees from every corner of the Deerwood. The dozens getting them all riled up about Animancy. At this rate, we'll need twice the soldiers to patrol Defiance Bay. Yes? Can I help you with something?
I understand the Crucible Knights are attending the Animancy hearings at the palace.
Indeed. Duke Avar looks to the Knights for prudent counsel as well as defense. I suspect our future as a city and a nation will depend in no small part on how we handle this matter.
What do you think about Animancy? We'd be fools not to investigate it further. I've seen what those researchers in Brackenbury can do. Building constructs, diagnosing soul maladies, harnessing raw essence. There's great potential. Detractors say that it's too dangerous, that it angers the gods. Superstition and nonsense. There are risks to delving into souls, of course, but the greater risk lies with doing nothing at all while the legacy eats away at us. And as we've early on learned, it seems like this Theos person with the leaden key wants to make it to where Animancy is outlawed, if I'm understanding that right. So, yeah. Now, granted, some of the Animancers we've run across from, you know, so far haven't been the best, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna say I need an audience with Duke Avar. I'd like to attend the hearings. He arches his brow. If you want a favor, you better be prepared to pay your dues, and lately I've been having personal issues.
Fleetbreaker Castle. The High Justice has summoned almost half of my novitiates, and more of my justiciars to a keep on the other side of New Hailmar. It's not for me to question the High Justice's orders, but it's left us short-handed. And mark me, we're just a couple sparks away from anarchy.
Is there a way I can help? I know how to handle myself. He gives a thin smile. Always refreshing to meet someone who'd rather fix a problem than complain about it. Forge Master Dunstan is working with an Animancer scholar to build what we are calling Forge Knights, warriors that can patrol our streets without suffering fatigue, disobedience, or fear. Some agitator throws a rock at him, we don't have to worry about things getting out of hand. He's constructed the armor we need the scholar's research. Unfortunately, she hasn't been around the last few times my novitiates have checked. Viana lives with the rest of the scrivers out on the Copper Lane, but I haven't the soldiers to spare at the moment. Go to the scrivener's dormitory and see if you can find her. When you get the research, just bring it to Dunstan. This is his area of expertise anyway. Once you've brought back the research, he can sell you arms or armor if you need it. He forges and repairs all of our equipment. You'll find more capable smith in Defiance Bay. Is there something else? Nope, I think I'm good. My only question in all that is how are they going to construct it? Oh, those constructs. Because if it's anything similar to the whole golems from Dragon Age, you know, like, yeah, they started out with volunteers and then they just started forcing anybody, you know? And that's not good. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure no matter what option, or no matter what faction I try to go for, they probably all have a little bit of gray in them. You know, it's probably not like, oh, this is the good faction. I highly doubt it. I mean, maybe it's that simple, but I don't know.
Zawa, you mind if I borrow some of that Malkachoa?
You are searching for insight?
Nah, I was just gonna feed it to Durance while he was sleeping and pretend to be the ghost of Aethys.
I also have a pepper that will make him think he is being slowly devoured by a great serpent, if you are interested.
Oh god. No, don't do that. Besides, Durance is away off on assignment. You know, we don't need to spook him. Alright, find Viana. There's Corin. Maybe she's right here. And I might have to talk to them, I don't know. Actually, yeah, it looks like I will. At this point.
Hello.
Whale's eyeless face. You're one short, ogre. Why are you green? And how are you getting the ducks to keep flying around you like that? At last, a Derodian who talks sense. Let me guess, you smoked a lot of white leaf, or did you get your hands on some snowcap? He claps his hands and laughs. Snowcap, snowcap. So few people know snowcap, much less ogres. He beams at you and nods his head. I'm looking for Viana. I like Viana. She's always talking about metalmen, which is strange since I'm pretty sure she doesn't eat snowcap. I don't talk about metalmen either, and I do eat snowcap. Anyway, she's not here right now. Flew away to Andra's gift to meet her friend Bessia. No, Celestia. No, yes, Celestia. Celestia's a friend she's gone to meet. In Andra's gift. In a house, not a boat. North house. Empty house. Andra's gift has lots of boats. We should go rowing sometime. Have a good one, sir. Thank you. That was interesting. He sounds like he was having a grand old time. Okay, where are we? There we go. Alright, to Andra's gift. For some reason I keep thinking Andra's gift is Heritage Hill. I don't know why I keep getting those two confused in my head. Actually, I think Andra's gift is that place with the salty mast and all that. So which house was it? Hang on. I know he just said it. To meet in an empty house on the northern end of the district. Gotcha, so like right here. Well, he said they were meeting here. It's just a bunch of addicts. Oh wait, you know what? I think I went to the wrong house. We'll see. Well, I mean, it's abandoned.
Does everyone else see that kraken?
Kraken? I don't know what you're talking about, you know, Zara, but I don't know. That's him. You can't just barge into someone's home like this. Who do you think you are? Well, who are you? Yo, who lives here? Now get out. Alright. Apparently this is not the place. Hang on. Maybe it's this ramshackle house. No, there's another abandoned house. Oh my gosh. So yeah, let's try in here. Scroll will restore my endurance and money.
I shall.
Oh. As you enter the room, you see several figures huddled together. They stand at attention, armed, but not in matched gear like the Crucible Knights. At the center of the group, one woman looms over another, holding a flail. She snarls at the cowering figure. You've got pages of research here. You expect me to believe this was just your scratch work? It's nothing, I promise. Just my notes. We know you were meeting with the Crucible Knights. You think they're the only ones with power in this city? They call us the Dozens for a reason. Now, I won't ask you again. Her eyes narrow. You shouldn't be here. Actually, yeah, because I forgot to read. She turns to see us, so she tells us you shouldn't be here. Yeah, what's going on here? She tightens her grip on a flail. Nothing you need to know about. Alrighty. If you say so.
Lava. Beyond sea. Beyond sea.
Viana's face is covered in bruises and her eyes are wide with shock and relief. I don't know who you are, but thank you. Rapid hitching breaths puncture her words. I was sure they were going to kill me. She wipes a tear from her cheek, wincing at her knuckle grazes a bruise. What happened here? I thought I was coming here to meet my friend from the Republics. It looks like I walked into a trap. The dozens must have been watching me for a while. I've been working on a special project for the Crucible Knights, and they weren't exactly subtle about contacting me. So about this project. It deals with a rather rare branch of Animancy. No offense, but I probably shouldn't get too specific without Commander Cliver's permission. He commissioned it, after all. And you can see the trouble a little indiscretion has gotten me into. Let's get out of here. Commander Cliver of the Crucible Knights is waiting on my research. Not that you haven't done a lot for me, but maybe you could take it to him. I keep it with me to prevent it from falling in the wrong hands, but you can see how well that worked out. She nods at a Doemenel corpse. She took it from me when I arrived. Anyhow, don't wait on me. I can make my own way out of here. These pages contain Viana's research on Gwithan techniques for imbuing matter with essence. She appears to have developed a method based on her studies of animants. On the first page is a note to someone named Dunstan. Yep, and that's who we needed. And what's this armor? Ooh, unique heavy. Property speed, range, deflection bonus. +1 to movement speed, +10 against deflection, range attacks. Awesome. Here, let's let Kana hold on to that. Put everything else in the stash. Kana... Actually, yeah, let's move some of this over. What is Kana wearing? He's wearing medium? Yeah, medium. You're wearing that. I guess I could give Kana, instead of medium, I can give him heavy, I would assume. Let's try it. Yeah, let's do that. We'll see what happens. Actually, let me see something. So that's that. If I equip it, 16, 9, 9, 10, 13, 13, 8. Whoops. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'll do that. And then light armor. You have that unique medium, and of course heavy, heavy, and then you have also light. Gotcha. That'll work out. Alright, let us return to the Crucible Knights. Also need to go and sell some stuff. Because yeah, the inventory is getting really full. I think I'm not going to worry about selling so much of the unique stuff right now, because I need to sort through that just to make sure. Yeah, let's just head back to the first fires right now. I thought about going to Copper Lane to sell, but I'll hold off on that. Alright. To the keep. There we go. I thought I remembered Dunstan
If this
being
is
right here.
about the breastplates, I already told Cleaver they won't be repaired till next week.
Oh, I can show him the pieces of the blade? I'm gonna show him the pieces of the blade first. I found several fragments of an ancient sword. Do you think you could repair it? Gives a low whistle. That's a fine blade indeed. Looks Adiran, special made. Must have been a commission for a champion of some sort. A sword of this caliber would have had a specifically designed hilt, too. It would be a shame to graft anything else onto it. And besides, it'll balance best with all of its original pieces. You find the rest of it, and I'll forge it. Awesome. I think this is what you've been looking for. I'll hand over her research.
That's what Cleaver's been looking for anyway. If you found it, I guess I've got to start.
You don't sound too happy about this. I'm not, and I'm surprised someone as strong-willed as you is going along with it. I've made it clear to Cleaver that this is a mistake. Trying to harness souls like this, it's a crime against the gods, and it's bound to earn us more trouble than it saves. But Cleaver has given me his orders, so I've got to build these things as best as I can. Anyway, Cleaver's told me I'm to sell you any arms and armor you might want. You won't find better anywhere in Defiance Bay, I can promise you that.
Now, time to see if that Valian was worth all that blood and copper.
He takes a polished breastplate and goes to work.
I'll be damned. Be honest, even I wasn't expecting it to work this well. Back to it. Cleaver will want me to finish the rest of them. And it sounded like he has a job for you, too.
Oh goody. Actually, yeah, show me what you have for sale. Oh yeah, duh, and I can sell him the stuff here. God, you have a lot of... Ooh, not that. That's fine. I'll need to go through those grimoires at some point. We'll sell him that. Let's see. Yeah, sell him those. The regular scepters, war bows. Regular cape. Yes, let's sell the fine one. Let's keep the exceptional breastplate for right now. His regular monk outfit, just in case. Yeah, get rid of all that. Calvino's resonance amplifier. I'll keep it, because I'm not sure what that is supposed to be for. Get rid of that. Let's trade all that in. And then, yeah, get rid of the warbow. These. I probably should keep some of this. I'm thinking about, you know, maybe crafting wise, but I don't know. What's this do? Plus 3 to mechanics? Well, I mean, that will help, I guess. Maybe, but let's get rid of that rifle. And yeah, that robes too. Okay, that's fine. Now, let's see, what does he have? The White Spire. What's this? Unique S-Talk, two-handed. Speed is slow, 14 to 20. Inflicts disorienting on hit. Grants Blizzard 3 per rest. Nice. Exceptional mail, exceptional plate armor. I'm trying to remember, what do I have right now? I have fine. I have fine on. I think Adair has fine as well. 2028. Yeah, let's whoops. Let's go ahead and buy one. We'll save the rest of the money. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's what Adair has on. Yes, he does. So in that case,
Yes.
Dunstan? Here you go, have that.
Indeed.
Alright, let's go back to Cliver really fast. Yeah, that makes me more hesitant after Dunstan's concerns about the, you know, mechanized guards and whatnot. So about the invitation to the Animancy hearings? I appreciate your help in retrieving the Forged Knight research, but I still need the plans delivered to the High Justice's courier. I'm afraid I can't address anything until that's taken care of.
I've made a copy of Viana's research, and the High Justice has sent a courier to Anslog's Compass to retrieve it. The Dozens have gotten too active for the courier to come to Defiance Bay, and after Viana's kidnapping, we've got to assume they know about our plans. That's why I'm sending you to deliver the research. You shouldn't be recognizable to the Dozens. Yet.
Yet. Now there's a revealing word. But after this, I expect they'll learn of your association with us, and they won't be too happy about it. Neither will the Doemenels. They're trying to expand the family business, and they resent us for standing in the way. I need someone I can trust, and you've proven your integrity both in my service and in Defiance Bay. Okay, so yeah, this is the point where if I do this, the other factions will be gated off. Ugh. I'll need to think about this. I appreciate caution, but just remember where the real power in Defiance Bay lies. We're doing the work of the Duke, after all. Alright, I'll take my leave for right now. Yeah, I don't know. The Dozens... Let me think about this. The Dozens... I probably should go talk to them, if anything. Like, just see what else they're about. But, I mean, kind of roughing up the Viana and all that, you know... They could have handled that better, and I don't know. And the Domenels, I haven't spoken to them at all. Would they be better? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just debating whether or not I should spend the time to, you know, to go to those people.
Hi?
Oops, no, Ayloff.
Yes.
I think...
I'm here.
Shoot, I don't know.
I shall.
Here, let's go out. Let's go... I want to talk to the Domenels. Or see if I can. Let me put it that way. And then see about the Dozens as well. And who knows, maybe since, you know, I've been helping out the Knights already, that might be a problem. So... let's... you know what? Yeah, let's go to Brackenberry first. Let's go to the Domenels first. Then we'll go back to the Dozens. And... yeah, see what they want us to do. So yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Hello.
What business do you have with Domenels? I wanted to ask Domenels about attending the Animancy hearings. We wanted to speak with Master Abrakin about that. Right this way. Let's not
Ever feel underdressed?
Domenel servant. Wait, really? Oh, he's right here. A young man leans against an expensive-looking Gaul glass cabinet, but he holds a jeweled-studded goblet in one hand and an ornate pistol in the other. He grins with a wine-stained lips.
Our doormen seem to think it important that you meet with me. Speak.
What interest does House Doemenel have in the Duke's Animancy hearings? Balance. The Duke stuck between ignorant fanatics and power-hungry soldiers. But that's the way of things in Defiance Bay. We're just trying to see neither group gains undue influence. And it doesn't hurt that there's profit to be made in this discord. So what's your position on Animancy? We don't have one. It doesn't say they're against it, but it doesn't stop them from looting the ruins and selling runes and contraptions to the sanitarium. They not say they're for progress, but whose progress are they talking about? And they're eyeing purse strings and positions here in Brackenbury. And word has it they've got a few pet animancy projects of their own. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. You can see why we're content to stay out of it. So, I'd like an invitation to meeting the Duke. And you want to worm your way into House Domenel's good graces to get one, is that it? I could just worm my way into the good graces of your enemies. Only someone very stupid or very brave would make that kind of threat in this house. I'm curious to find out which one you are. He smiles. One of my men planned a heist, and he passed the instructions to the thieves using my personal letterhead, bearing my initials. He breaks into a smile again, but his grip has tightened around his pistol. I need that letter. The thieves are holed up in a house in Copper Lane. Fetch the missive, and we'll see about finding you a place in House Domenel. If there's nothing else, be on your way. I have questions about this letter you want me to find. Make them quick. What were they stealing? You take care of this job, and then perhaps I'll tell you. Alrighty. What do you want me to do with the thieves? Leave them in peace, of course. They're still my men. Where can I find them? As I said, they're in Copper Lane. Their house is on the east end, near the Expedition Hall. Just follow the stink of unwashed adventurers and the weeping of the ruined speculators, sorry. That's all I need. There's nothing else. Be on your way.
I will.
Whoops.
Yes.
Let's gather. Nope.
Hi?
There we go. I was gonna say, let's gather everybody up. So, yeah, hired a group of thieves to break into Lord Remont's manor. They have a letter that ties him to the crime. Alright. I guess I'll go complete this. I don't... Because in a way, that they're kind of right, in the sense that the knights... Not all of them. Now, granted, this is not to go against, you know, everybody in these organizations, but some of them most likely are doing this for power. With the whole, well, I mean, of course they are. I mean, all three groups are. But like you were saying about the power-hungry knights, and then the anarchists, dozens. That's the thing. I don't know about the dozens. My understanding, they're an adventurer group, and I don't know. I really don't know. Let's... That's the catacombs. That's that. That's that. Where is his house? Where Raymont's Manor. Ties of the crime. They have a hideout in You know, I wonder if they're actually in the Goose or the Fox. The reason I say that, there's a couple bandits at the very bottom of the inn. Let's try that first before we go to any specific place. And frankly, just in my head, I'm still trying to decide, okay, which faction do I want to, no really side with, Because I'm sure no matter which faction I'm going to choose, it'll determine who will... oh, wait. This is not the inn I was thinking of. Whoops. But yeah, it will decide who will actually control Defiance Bay.
Zawa, how is it the Nalpazka are so untroubled by ridicule or self-doubt? Can such techniques be taught?
You do not have what it takes to learn.
That's ridiculous. I've always been an attentive student. I have 3...
Oh, whoops. Assassin.
And your nose is too big for your face.
I'm assuming these assassins are set by the leaden key, but I guess we'll find out. Grimoires. Let's just stash most of that. Is anything? Yeah, notes. Written on the scrap of parchment is a concise but detailed description of you, including your name, your distinguished features, and everyone you're known to have associated with in a brief time in Deerwood. Same thing on that note. Okay. We'll just take all this and put it in the stash. Let us go. Let's say we can't go in every house, can we? No, we can't. So let's try this place. Locking this will require the proper key. Okay. Well, don't mind if I just take some of this money. Well, never mind then. I guess we won't continue in there. I don't know. I'm still kind of debating in my head which faction to go for. The Domenels, they're probably... It sounds like they're more neutral.
Oh, I knew that Mel could show up.
But at the same time, if it's my understanding, they're, I think, more of like a crime organization. So I don't know how good that would be for the city. And the dozens, they're all about, it sounds like, anarchy. So we got, anarchy, order, and then I guess another type of order, but more crime organization? I don't know. I think I'll wait for the next episode. I think I'm going to call it here. Actually, let's go to the end and rest. I think I'll call this episode here. I'm going to take a moment to think about this before I commit. And decide. Keep in mind, everybody, that I put these, I record these videos a good while in advance, so most likely, actually no, I know I will. By the time you see this, I probably would have already either completed the game or definitely made my decision. I've already recorded more parts, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, next time I will decide which faction I'm going to actually lean towards. So yeah, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I greatly appreciate it. Wherever you guys are, have a good day, have a good night, and as always, take it easy.